If you've been following along, we spent several weeks here refining your time management skills. So now let's bring it all together, all right? Over the last few weeks, we've covered, time blocking so that way your schedule works for you and not against you. All right, we've been focusing on those high impact activities, those things actually that kind of move the needle in the store. Okay, so that way you're not wasting times at things on things that don't. All right, we've been focusing on delegation so that we can stop doing everything yourself and actually lead. Now it's time to step back, review what's working, and make some adjustments, right? Because if you're not evaluating and making little tweaks along the way with your systems, you're leaving efficiency and money on the table. In today's video, we're going to review what's working with your time management system, troubleshoot common challenges and roadblocks, and we're going to look at building like a long-term framework so that way you can keep improving and stay on track. Remember, this is 800% levels here, not just baby levels. By the end of this, you'll have a customized approach to managing your time long-term. So that way you're always focused, productive, and in control of your schedule. Before we fix anything though, let's take a look and see what's actually been working. Pull out your calendar, your planner, or however you've been tracking your time, your phone, whatever it is. Look at the last few weeks and ask yourself some simple questions, all right? Remember, we keep this stuff simple. 1, what's going well? How are you sticking to your time blocks? Have you cut out all those unnecessary distractions? Have you been able to focus on those high impact activities, more consistently? 2, where are you still struggling? Are certain tasks still slipping through those cracks? Do you feel like too rigid or, like you need more flexibility? And are you falling back into the old habits of reacting instead of planning? 3, where do you need to adjust? Maybe your morning time block is solid, but your afternoons, they still feel crazy and chaotic. Or maybe you're still getting pulled into tasks that you should be delegating off. Or maybe your team isn't fully on board yet, and you need to reset those expectations. Write down your biggest wins and your biggest struggles. This is how we start making real lasting improvements, man. Now let's dig into the most common roadblocks that managers run into when they're trying to master time management and how to fix them. Roadblock 1, my schedule is too unpredictable. Yeah, right. Everybody's said this one, right? The fix, let's build some buffer time into that schedule. Not everything's going to go as planned, all right? Especially in the dealership. If you're constantly getting pulled away from your scheduled tasks, man, let's add like 30-minute flex blocks in the afternoon and morning to handle any of those surprises. Roadblock 2, I'm still doing too much myself. The fix, we'll go back to week 3. All right, and delegate more. If you're still handling tasks that your team should be owning, it's time to trust them and let go. It's a big one. It's tough. Trust me. Roadblock 3, right? I fall off track by midweek. This was me. The fix, end every day with a 5-minute reset. Look at your schedule for tomorrow. Adjust what needs adjusting and start fresh. All right, don't just roll into the next day hoping things go smoothly. Set yourself up to win. I had a nice hour and a half reset drive and it worked. Time management is about perfection. It's constantly adjusting so you can stay in control. Okay, so you've built some good habits over the last few weeks, but how do you keep this up long term? All right, here's what we're going to use. Here's the framework that you need. 1, review that schedule of yours weekly. Every Sunday night or Monday morning, preferably Sunday night, take 10 minutes to review your upcoming week. Adjust anything that needs some tweaking. 2, I want you to set 3 to 5 weekly priorities, right? Pick your top 3 to 5 things, your top 3 to 5 must-do tasks each week. These are your non-negotiables. You know that term again, non-negotiable. The things that actually move the needle at your store. 3, batch similar tasks together. Okay, if you're making calls Block time to do them all at once instead of, scatter them throughout the day. If you're handling, some paperwork, do it in one session instead of checking emails every 10 minutes. Well, and have that notification on, so that way if it is an email and it's from somebody important, you can see it at least right away. 4, stay accountable. Have a weekly leadership check-in with yourself or your team or both to review progress. This system keeps you in control instead of you constantly reacting. All right, it ensures your time spent on all the right things every single week. Here's your challenge for the week. Review your last few weeks of time management, what's working and what's not. And don't kid yourself, not everything's going to be working. Identify one adjustment that you can make to improve your schedule. And then set your top 3 to 5 priorities for next week and plan them into your calendar. Drop me a comment or message me, whatever. Tell me what's been your biggest time management win so far. All right, I want to hear how these strategies are actually working for you, because they do work. Trust the process. And as always, if this video helped you, hit that like button. You better have already been, but subscribe and turn on the notifications so that you don't miss it when these come out. All right, thanks for watching, and let's grow together. And as always, win the day.